Hey, buddy. It's starting to get cold out here. Why don't you go in the car and get warmed up with Winifred while Nana and I finish talking?
Okay, Dad.
Okay.
Come here, come here.
I just lost Babe. I can't lose that little boy, too. Not now, please. JR, don't take him away from me.
It's not like that. You're always going to be a part of Lily's life.
Through phone calls and pictures. A holiday here or there if I'm lucky. Little A is all I have left of Babe.
I know how much he means to you. But I have to think about what's best for my son.
What's best is staying right here.
Not while David Hayward's in town, planning his next ambush.
Babe's life was cut short by a terrible disaster. One that decimated this town. Not to mention the east wing of this very hospital, leaving millions of dollars of destruction in its wake. Now, as a hospital, we can't be expected to provide adequate patient care with substandard facilities, which is why I'm offering to fund the construction of the Babe Hayward Memorial Wing.
The Babe Hayward Memorial Wing?
That's right. A state-of-the-art cardiology unit that would allow my daughter's memory to live on through every patient we treat.
But not her name, right? She was going by Babe Chandler.
You know, Dr. Martin, if you would spend half as much time on your patients as you do wasting it competing with me, your patients might be getting better right now instead of lying in a coma or confined to a wheelchair.
Hey, Jake, it's me. I was actually calling to see if you were up for doing dinner tonight. Maybe around 8? Okay, so call me when you get a chance. Bye. You know we're closed, right? Shut down by the FDA, lawsuits piling up. Any of this ringing any bells?
Yeah, but I figured someone should at least be here checking up on the place. You know, filing, mail, picking up phone calls.
Great minds. Any messages?
Yeah, a few, but mainly just from publishers who want us to pull our ads from their magazines.
I can't believe this. Fusion is actually going under. Not if I can help it. Erica, what are you doing here?
Saving my daughter's company.
Mr. Slater. Dr. Farrington. From the Bristol Institute in Toronto?
Specialist. Erica said you were coming over. Hi, how are you? This is my wife, Kendall. What can you do for her?
Well, I need to run some more tests to determine the full scope of her coma.
Anything you need.
Yeah, I'll need you to sign this release. The medevac is standing by for transport.
Transport?
To the Institute?
My wife isn't going anywhere.
Fusion has been on a downward spiral ever since this Bella scandal broke. Distributors are pulling out left and right. Consumer confidence has plummeted. Something has to be done before Fusion goes under and my daughter loses her company. So lucky for you, I have a plan. What is your name?
Randy?
Randy, what is it you do here?
I work at the front desk.
Okay. Well, Randy, I need you to call all the media outlets, TV, print, radio. Tell them I want them right here for a press conference in an hour. But first call Adam Chandler, invite him. I know he's going to want to hear what I have to say.
A press conference? I mean, isn't that something you should run by Greenlee first?
Why would I do that? I mean, Greenlee couldn't even be bothered to stay in town during this crisis. My daughter obviously cannot protect her own interests, so I am watching out for her. I have her legal proxy, which means you work for me now.
With all due respect, Mr. Slater, your wife needs specialized treatment.
With all due respect, Doctor, what my wife needs is to be around her family. So either you can treat her here or I'll find someone who can. It's pretty clear, I think.
We'll be holding a room if you change your mind.
Who was that?
The specialist that Erica found.
Why did she leave?
Well, it turns out she can't help Kendall after all.
This fine institution is sadly on the brink of bankruptcy, for which I might add we have you to thank.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You cracked open a woman's skull and you operated by flashlight.
Kendall could have died if Jake hadn't gone through with the surgery.
She would have died, Dr. Hubbard, if I hadn't stepped in to clean up his mess.
We're all very grateful for any assistance you have to give.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You are honestly willing to sell this hospital out. You're going to sell out. You're going to sell out. That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, I guess the board is looking at the bigger picture, Dr. Martin.
I don't think this hospital needs you or your money to get themselves on the map.
You don't speak for the entire board, Dr. Martin.
Well, maybe the board needs to be reminded of what this guy is capable of. Experimental treatments. He drugged the whole town. Didn't you have your license revoked?
Oh, yeah, okay. That was temporary. My license was fully reinstated.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who'd you blackmail to make that happen?
When I left this hospital, I had full privileges, okay? And when I left, it was by my own choice. You know, since we're on the path of full disclosure here, is the board aware as to the reasons why you came crawling back to Daddy's hospital? I think it's important. He was so obsessed with saving the world, his neglected wife ran off with a truck driver.
Jake?
Well, I'm sorry. Your father didn't know this? Well, Jake must have been embarrassed. His bedside manner obviously needs work, professionally and clearly personally.
Was this supposed to end up like this? We had plans and dreams. But now she's gone. And I have to raise little A on my own.
No, you don't have to. Stay. Come on, let me help.
But if I stay, any one of those dreams and plans that we had, well, they'll die too.
What about the memories? If you go, they'll start to fade. Eventually, little A won't even remember his mama.
No, I will never let him forget Babe.
Well, you say that now, but what happens when you move to San Diego, huh? Little A will grow up. You'll move on. You'll find somebody else.
There's no one else for me.
There will be. That's the difference. You can start over. You can find somebody, maybe get married again, put all the pain behind you. But not me. Now, I will never be able to fill that chunk that Babe has taken out of my heart. Little A gave me a reason to keep on going. If you take him away from me, then you just might as well grab a shovel and just bury me right here next to my daughter. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have broken down like that.
No need to apologize. Sometimes I feel like giving up too. But I can't because little A needs me so much. Just like Jenny needs you.
When I think of that precious baby, I can't help thinking about what Babe was like at that age. And how I'll never be able to hold her again. I'll never see her smile again. Or hear her laugh. If you take little A from me, this will be all I have left of my little girl. You can't take him. You cannot take him.
I won't. We'll stay. At least for a little while.